Yo there guys, and welcome to the third episode of Sundays with Cob. I hope you're having a chilled out Sunday, and I hope I can make it even better by answering your questions in this here video. If you would like your questions answered by me in the next episode, please do leave them below, but for now, let's get started. The first question is from Grilditches, and he says, I notice you sacrificing for knockback, would you recommend that over spell lock? And what is your favourite threes to roll in arena, as well as what is your favourite team to fight against in threes in arena? And that's kinda cheating, man, squeezing 3 questions into one, but I'm gonna answer them all anyhow. The only time I sacrifice Succubus for the Whiplash ability is in 2v2s when I'm facing a double melee team, so that you can knock them off of the ledges, or sometimes if you're facing a healer melee team and you're playing with a mage or another warlock who has spell lock. In that case, the knockback can help you survive long enough to wear them down past their cooldowns. My favourite 3v3 team to play right now in Arena has to be RLS. I am just loving playing that right now. The amount of control that you have and the burst damage is awesome, and I really like playing MLS too, but it's a little harder than RLS. LSM, which is Warlock, Elemental Shaman, Monk, Healer, is also an awesomely fun comp. And my favourite comp to take on is basically anything with a Restoration Shaman. Things like Mage, Moonkin, Restore Shaman, or even RPS, just because as an RLS we can open so hard onto Shamans while fearing the DPS, it's just too fun. Next up, WoW Nerds Leet asks, I was just wondering what will happen with your channel when WoW dies? Now, first of all, I'm not worried about WoW dying off anytime soon, but to answer the question, this YouTube channel isn't just a WoW channel. It's a place where I feel I can make my visions and my passions a reality. And it's also a community of awesome gamers who are either looking for guides to help them out in their gameplay, or are just looking for some entertaining montages. So having said that, I'm just not worried about WoW dying out, if it even does anytime soon. Because I think if WoW did just stop being played by everyone all at once, I'd start playing other games and learn to make montages out of them too. And while we're on the topic of this channel's future, I want you guys to take part in a survey that I made. The link to the survey is at the top of the description. It's just an easy mode set of questions, but it's going to help me out a lot when it comes to deciding what path to take in the future. Like which games you guys want me to play on this channel, and all that kind of juicy stuff. So please do give that link in the description a click, and it will really help me out a lot. Next up, iFoz94 asks, do you have any plans on making a Warlock on US servers to meet up with all of those other YouTubers on live WoW? I do indeed. Actually, I'm leveling on Tyke US with Toastmonster using Recruit a Friend, and things are kind of slow right now as I've had so much work over the past fortnight, and I did turn 21 a week ago, so things have been kind of busy. But yeah, it shouldn't be too long before I can be playing with you US guys too. Next up we have Sakanen A, and he asks, why don't you play Forge anymore? Forge was one of those games that had a decent amount of hype behind it, and I played it for a while and I did really like it. The combat is fast paced and awesome, and the maps have been epically designed. The problem was that the game was rushed out for a quick release, which was a real shame. I mean, it didn't have the friend or guild systems in place, or any of the ability customizations that it had promised, or really any of the key things that, would make a game like that fun in the long term. Don't get me wrong, I still really do like the game, and I might give it a try again soon, now that it's been patched up a little bit, but they did release it too quickly, and a lot of the Steam community tried it and just as quickly left it because it was just undercooked. So who knows, maybe I'll return to Forge, we'll see. Now, Cloud.Taku asks, do you ever get that I can't be fecked feeling when it comes to gaming at all? And you'd think I would, but I really don't, man. Like, I can game all day and all night and just very rarely get tired of it. I think once you've played WoW for so long and you have, really good friends in game that you can chill out with on Skype and stuff, you can't really get that bored. There are always new arena comps to try out, and new characters to level, new specs to try, and obviously for me, there's always new videos to make. Bones the Rabbit says, do you have any suggestions for a Warlock looking to improve his game? I'm currently a 1700 or so player, but would like to try and learn how to play at a 2200 level of skill. Honestly, the best advice I can give when it comes to improving in the arena is not to just play the same comp with the same people over and over. You will get better like that, but it will take a lot longer for your playstyle to fully develop. Try playing with different people as much as you can, and most importantly, play different setups, and you'll learn a lot about how all of the different classes work that way, which will also teach you how to counter them. And playing with different people is also going to teach you a lot of different tricks. Everyone has their own ideas of how things should be done, and while sometimes your tactics might be right in arena, sometimes someone else is going to have a better understanding than you that you can learn from. Other than that, make sure that you're not trying too hard, keep having fun and don't burn yourself out trying to farm high rating. You gotta remember that it's just a game at the end of the day, and that means nothing if you're getting frustrated or angry. Vinestus asks, what do you say to the people who are saying that the Warlock class is for noobs? They haven't played a Warlock. Affliction falls under the category of an easy to grasp but difficult to master spec. Demonology, I admit I wouldn't really know anything about, but Destro is definitely a challenging spec to succeed with. In fact, I'm pretty sure we are one of the only viable PvP classes in the game that still has to cast a decent amount just to land out big damage. So if people waddle up to you and call your class a noob class or whatever, just yeah, they're probably not worth discussing the issue with, so yeah, just ignore them. And the Sam Spuds asks, do you watch many of the YouTubers right now, and if so, which ones? Whenever I start recording for a big video, which right now is Cobrak 17, I always end up looking back at the videos by Adukan and your Drake Dogs and Viscous, and I guess it's not just for inspiration, but to see what I'm trying to compete with. Those kind of videos really motivate me to try even harder with my big releases, because it's a tough trade being a Destrolock on YouTube. Other channels I sometimes watch though are Bajira's videos, he's got some awesome content. Hansel the Fire Mage does amazing videos too, and Cartoons' tricks always help me keep, up to speed with what their mages are up to. Now, before I round off this video, I want to quickly talk about a touchy subject, and that is ad block. Now, I'm not telling anyone to disable it for my videos or that you are wrong for using adblock, but I think a lot of people just aren't aware of how it can hurt the channels that they want to support. I actually never really noticed it until now, but last month I gained 50,000 more views than the month before, which is awesome, but I actually made £15 less than I did the previous month, which is around $25 less. So, it's kind of crazy, and I mean, I'm living in my own place now, and I'm trying to support myself and Sophie, and YouTube has become an important part of that. I'm honestly just worried that I won't be able to spend as much time as I'd like on this YouTube anymore, because I need to work more hours, just to keep the income steady, so I am sorry in advance if the videos have to slow down a little. Anyways, I really don't want to spend too long on this adblock issue, as it's really not at all for me to say. I'm not going to whine about it, I just want to let you guys know what's going on with that. So that's all for this Sunday. Please do take part in the survey I linked in the description below. Leave a question if you'd like it answered in the comments. It might just be answered in the next episode a fortnight from now, but for now, stay awesome everyone, and I will catch you all later.